season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Cyclones will put total leather and will get started. Looking for a man, it's Dozier. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And here comes the offense on second down. Released by the QB. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going right and going deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive. And they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Iowa State!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Dropping back, it's Dozier. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the stop.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side now. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice game, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Lines up at its own 14-yard line. 1st down. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on 3rd. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Makes the grab on the left. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Snagged out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking to throw, it's Dozier. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Otis. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, UNC! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Travis. They've got the screen set up. Runs through the tackle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense has it. They're on the move. He'll be stopped, but... before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Iowa State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Man, that is a big hit, man. That's a hit that I'm going, listen, from the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Dozier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The hand to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. It's a draw. How about this confidence in the running game? And he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. A shot toward the end zone. Snags it on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Go straight ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Looking to throw, it's Travis. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Looking for a man, it's Dozier. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
We're watching this DB on film. I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Looking for a crease, it's Fry.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this team.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And it'll be down right there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on second down. To the air, it's Dozier. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Got room at the 35. Open space in the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the shotgun, the inside give. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Travis. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting.
The snap to the up end, they'll fake it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field, and guys that do this for a living all the time are really good at it, but tried to sneak attack, and it did not work.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Makes the grab. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Back to throw, it's Travis. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Plows through the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
On the run, it's Upshaw, fighting off the defender. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
He's loose. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
he's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Dozier. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Jumped on top of the pile. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now they're going to throw it. Under fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Travis. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Iowa State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On target to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Travis. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Anderson with the carry. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Travis. Quickly out to the tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Cyclones are marching down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense. It up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You got to give the defense credit here, David. I mean, this has been a hard-fought game. A lot of these guys have played tons of snaps. Yeah, they're all out there and they're exhausted and they're tired, but they are still fighting and they're able to come away with that takeaway.
And an unbelievable takeaway because of the time in the game. This is a tie game late in the ball game. My team needs a takeaway. We need to do something. Otherwise, they're going to milk this clock, go down the field, try to score. Now we've flipped the script. Now we got the ball with a chance at a tie game to go win this thing.
To the air on second down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Touchdown, Cyclones! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little space. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To throw, it's Dozier. Fires left. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the RPO, complete. that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Takes a handoff. It's Otis. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He has the first and still on his feet. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Maybe a double pass. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. To give as they work on that clock. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with? Who's better? Who's going to make the playoff? Big feather in the cap. Big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.